So Casey, how excited are you to manage the Man United's women team, and why choose Manchester United?
There's lots of different reasons. One being, you can't hide away from the fact Manchester United is the biggest club in the world. The fact that they're going to have a women's team, and I'm going to be able to introduce that from scratch, to build a team, build a philosophy with the biggest club in the world. For me, there's no more exciting opportunity than this.
Was it difficult though to leave your post with England and United legend Phil Neville?
Yeah, obviously it was a big decision for me to do that. Phil's been fantastic with me. He's a great coach, great manager, but he really encouraged me to take this opportunity. He knows what club it is. He knows the fantastic opportunity it is. Yes, after 18 years of playing and now coaching, it's a big move to step away, but it's the right move. It's the right opportunity at the right time with such a great club.
So how big a challenge would you say it is to start managing a newly founded side?
I see it as a challenge, but for me it's an opportunity to form something, to create something, to mould the team your own way, to get the players in, coach them, work with them and create something from scratch that is, it's really exciting. I truly believe that Manchester United has the ability to change the face of women's football forever.
Which is fantastic news. Cannot wait to see it all start. I mean, you've amassed a wealth of experience looking at the clubs you've played for and internationally as well. So how much do you see that helping you in this position?
I've learnt so much throughout the years of playing. I've played 18 years of international football. I've been at so many different clubs, under so many different coaches and managers. I've coached for 17 years because, when I was growing up, you had to have a job. So my job the whole time was coaching the teams that I was working at. So I've learnt so much, loads of positive experiences and the negatives. And even when you have negatives, I feel it's an opportunity to learn. How would I have done it differently? And I won't ever forget those lessons, good and bad. I'll take them with me on my journey.
And we have a hugely successful girls' academy. Our coaching staff work really hard to produce players, yet many have to move on to establish teams when they get to a certain age. So how can we hope to change this?
Well, we've changed it already by having a women's team. That never has to happen again. You never have to lose a player because there wasn't the pathway for them. The pathway's there now. I'm a big believer in whether it's an under 10, under 12, under 14, right through to seniors, the pathway should be visible. They should be able to see it. If they can see it, they can believe in it, and we give them the opportunity to be able to achieve it and come be on the journey. And an under 10 in 10 years' time should be in the first team at Manchester United.
And how important is it, do you think, that the biggest team in the land, if not the world, embraces the women's game?
It's huge. It was the main reason I took the opportunity, is because I believe that Manchester United are going to do it properly. They're going to invest in the women's game. They have the opportunity to change the face of women's football. It's the biggest club in the world, commercially, marketing, globally, the brand. It's exciting. Players are excited. The women's game's excited, and it's a massive journey to go on, and an exciting one.
And as a passionate former England player and captain, how much could having United involved help our national team?
For me, it's going to be huge. If we can produce players of the future that can go on and represent England, we want to leave the same legacy in the women's game at Manchester United as the men's game has left.
Are you excited to work at the Cliff, an historic place for Manchester United?
Yeah, definitely. I was actually fortunate enough to work with Eric Harrison. He was a bit of a mentor to me when I worked at the David Beckham Academy, and he spoke about the amount of work that went on, the history there and the players that came out of there. So to be able to be part of that history and part of that is just fantastic. It's a dream come true.
And what springs to your mind when you think of the words Manchester United?
Winning, success, legacy. It's just, listen, it's the biggest club that I've ever been involved in, and I've been involved in some big clubs. But to be able to be involved here and have a women's team, it's just going to take women's football to a whole new level.
And how familiar are you with Manchester, and are you looking forward to connecting with the city and engaging with our fan base here?
I'm going to need a little bit of guidance. I'm going to need a guide around. I know it a little bit. Obviously, I don't live too far anyway. So, yeah, it's a fantastic city. It's up and coming. For me, it's great in terms of transport links and listen, the fan base is huge here. If we can get some of those coming and watching the women's team, it's going to be great.
Finally, what's your ultimate ambition for this team?
That's a big question, and I've got big aims. My ultimate aim is to grow this team so that every little girl growing up dreams when she's older that she wants to play for Manchester United because they're the most successful team in women's football.